Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope it is all finding you very, very good spirits. Let me mute this real quick. There we go. I was hearing an echo, 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 echo. Yes, and it was. It's it's very disconcerting hearing your own voice in your head. So yeah. So today, let me go ahead and let's like myself, and we're going to share this to the Twixverse and the Threadosphere. So let's go here, uh, and let's go um, and type this in. I have gotten obsessed with these stupid dramas. They're called minute dramas, and I was introduced to them on um, TikTok, and they were only a minute, and I won't pay for them. So I kind of watch the minutes here and there and kind of try to piece them together. Um, uh, and oh wait, did it air? Oh wait, here we go. I don't know what I did wrong there. Let's try seeing if that posts. Oh, I guess I did. I guess I posted it twice. I'm one of those obnoxious people. Okay, well, it's there on the Threadiverse, so we are good. So let me close that so that I don't get distracted. Um, so yes, I am obsessed with these minute dramas. Well, I found them on YouTube where they're all um, put together. So you watch them as as just a movie. They're so dumb. But I am so sucked into these dramas. Um, don't start. It's a bad thing. Okay, I like this type of puppetry best is our poll today. Yeah, that was a great big 180-degree turn there. I like this type of puppetry best. Marionettes, hand puppets, shadow puppets, or rod and arm puppets, which are kind of, Muppets would probably be the best one. They either have a rod that they use inside their body or their hand and rods for the arms. So that is our poll today. So, what kind of puppets do you like best? I did not have enough space to put, I don't like puppets, they scare me. So, if you don't like puppets and they scare you, you don't have to vote in the poll. I understand. Um, I understand totally. So, okie dokie. So, we got all that done, and let's check out our chat this morning. We have Sci Fi Mommy. Good morning to you, and I hope your day is finding you well. The same to Snorterpoopers Q Burr. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad you guys are here. And Dad Man being tardy, third person. Wow, you are really late. Um, Thank you. I hope to have a great stream, and I hope you have a great day at work. We have some hellos. Oh, I do know I need to do something over on Twitch, which I did forget about. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. And let's put this off of emote only so that if people want to talk, they can talk. And let's see how we're doing. Okay, we are doing good. So bum ba bum, boppity bum ba bum, bum bum. It gets so frustrating sometimes when I go to sometimes the channels mess up when you go to check them out, and it's just frustrating. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we have Seribot and Stream Elements here that have both said hello. We have Hoopy Thursday. Yes, it is Hoopy Thursday. We are also doing a stream at 1 o'clock, building Elizabeth Tower. Snorter Pooper says, I hear my voice in my head a lot. It's usually talking with all the other voices in my head. Yes, 8 likes. I had 4 likes before the show even started. And hello, Kateba. How are you today? No, these are not the Dadman, these are not no, these are not the dramas you're thinking. These are literally normally how they post are like in 1-minute segments. They're called minute dramas, and they're made for, like, people commuting and traveling and stuff like that, and, you just watch it and they're so bad. They're so bad, so hokey, but, yeah, no, what you're watching, are high quality. These are not high quality. They're literally made cheap and, fast, but they're so silly and fun. Oh, that's okay. You, the way my streams are is you can come in and out of them. If you have to work, you have to work. If you have to do stuff, you have to do stuff. I completely understand. You know what? YouTube is not life. And Dadman says, between my darn IKEA wooden guys, the little art mannequins, and how you position them as Team America, I will never look at marionettes the same way ever again. Oh, I understand. No problem. No problem. Soda Pooper says, I've been called a furry sock puppet, but I voted for marionettes. But unlike them, I have no strings attached. You have no strings to hold you down. Okay, I won't sing any more of that song because it would be copyright problems. Okay, I do have a couple things I want to talk about before I start my puzzle. Um, Masters, can you please keep Masters Maniac Mexico in your thoughts and prayers today? He is going into surgery. I do not know what time that surgery is. If you've been in any of the chats with Masters, you do know that he has some very, very serious health problems. Um, and today he's going into surgery. It's a really big surgery. So if you guys could, he's like family to us. We've had Thanksgiving with him. We've had New Year's. We've had Christmas. We've celebrated all those holidays with him. And he is like family for the Dadman clan. And so if you guys could remember him in your thoughts and prayers today, um, that would be wonderful. Like I say, I'm not sure when the surgery is. So, just throughout the day, if he pops into your mind, just toss up a little prayer for him. It would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So, thank you guys very, very much for that. Kateba is not afraid of puppets. Well, I'm glad you're not afraid of puppets. So, thank you, Snortopoopus. Thank you, Sci-Fi. I flip flopped him, but thank you, Snortopoopus. Thank you, Sci-Fi. And so, yes. Okay, and now also, Team Park Streamers is trying to raise $3,000 for Children's Hospital of Orange County. If you want to go over to their site and check it out, if you haven't already, if you'd like to share out the link to see if maybe they can get some more support. The last time I looked, they were at a little over 16,000, $1,600. 1,000, I think it was like 1,638. Um, so, do what you can. Do what you feel, like doing, and, it would all be appreciated. Also, as I said, today at 1 PM, I am building the Elizabeth Tower. I always thought this was called Big Ben. It is not. Big Ben is the clock. Elizabeth Tower is the name of the whole structure. I learned something new today. So, yes, I will be building Elizabeth Tower today at 1 PM, and I thank Daisy Blossom, Flower Child, and Liam Grey Wolf for the build. Um, and that is all we have for that. Now we will remove the banners. Oops, if I can get my Um, here we go. And we will remove this up here and we will show our puzzle for today. So this is our puzzle today. You know, I've talked about it before. We have the daily one that does all 32. Then you have one that it does the first 3 guesses for you, takes away 3 of your chances, but they're arbitrary words. So those are 2 ways that you can do it for yourself if you would like to. But we are going to start this puzzle today with ADIEU, and let's see how it goes. We have an E. We have an E in the 4th spot. So when you were at school, you watched a hand puppet play and you loved it so much. Yes, I remember, um, I remember puppet shows when I was in school. And yes, Dadman put, I am afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Frozen Empire tonight. Yes, we are going to go watch Ghostbusters Frozen Empire tonight. So we are looking forward to that. Our poll was 6 votes. 50% the Muppet type of puppet, the rod and the arm puppet. Marionettes are 33%, hand puppets are 17, and shadow puppets are 0. We have 5 people watching with at least 5 likes. Let's see what it is here. We have 7 likes. Thank you guys very much for that. And we have Mr. Angel. Hello to you. We are just starting our puzzle. We used our first word, adieu. E is in the 4th spot, and that's all that we have. So let's think of a word that we could do. I try to use one that uses our an O. So I'll put P-O-R-E-S. That kind of uses the S, which is a very common word, a letter. I don't know if P is, but I really do like this word. So, poor. So there is an R and an S, but not in the positions that they're at. Their R is not in third, S is not in fifth. So, and you watched The House of Gucci? I did not watch The House of Gucci. That's so funny. Later this week is the founder of the House of Gucci um, its birthday. Hmm. Let's see. I have no idea what this word is. So we go to the time for appreciation days. Wow, we have a lot of celebrations today. The first one is Absolutely Incredible Kid Day. National oh, I get all my sources from daysoftheyear.com, nationaltoday.com, and National Day Calendar. That's where I get all my celebrations from. Absolutely Incredible Kid Day is from National Day Calendar. Children are amazing creatures. Their ability to learn, adapt, and bring joy to the world is never ending. Did you ever receive something in the mail as a child? Maybe it was a birthday card or a letter from grandma. Do you remember your face lighting up like a summer's day? Of course it did. Just the act of receiving a letter just for them makes a child feel important. And when the letter tells them just how amazing they are or how someone noticed the kind deed they did, receiving a letter becomes an even bigger reward. Take out a piece of paper and write down all the ways a child in your life shines. Tell them in a personal letter how much you appreciate them, encourage them to keep doing big things, and they will change the world. Absolutely Incredible Kids Day. Does anybody have any idea? No, nobody has the E. Oh, I have a word that it might be. International Color Day. Day of the year says it's pervasive in nature and based on the electromagnetic spectrum that the human eye can behold. Color is not only about beauty, but it's a deeply embedded in science. Learn more about and show appreciation for this aspect of visual perception by celebrating International Color Day. Since 2009, International Color Day has been established as a time to pay more attention to and show appreciation for the world as it is in living color. The day was founded by the International Color Association, which is abbreviated AC for its French name, Association Internationale de la Couleur. And for those, as I know some of the chat have color blindness and do not see any color at all, um, we that can should not take for granted um, that ability. So let's see. I am going to try this word. Oh, what was the word again? Now I forgot it. I forgot what I forgot what the word was. I forgot what word I was going to put there. Oh, here I got it now. All of a sudden I forgot the word. Oh my gosh. R-E. Oh, it could be reset. I was thinking steer. I'm going to try reset. So reset, reset. Nope, it's not reset. So let's try steer now. It's not steer. Oh my gosh. So S. So, oh my gosh, what could this be? I don't understand why they won't let me put in steer, but they say no. When it's yellow, I don't do it. Yes, steers are tasty. But it says it can't be steer. Oh, because there's no T. How about sneer? We'll try sneer. It was sneer. Sneer, sneer. Our next one has an AD at the very beginning and then an O, an R, and an N that are the last three letters. International Day of Forests. National Day says Roosevelt called them lungs of the earth. Robert Frost and millions of poets were inspired by them, and Sting is fighting to save them. We're talking about forests. And celebrities aren't the only ones who feel a strong connection with them. We all do. Just a simple walk in the woods can calm and invigorate our senses. In fact, the forests are so crucial to the future of our planet that the UN declared March 21st, today, to be the International Day of Forests. For many years now, this amazing global celebration has been creating awareness all over the world about the importance of forests. They are one of our greatest natural treasures that we must preserve and protect. So adorn, Adorn, adorn is correct. This next one has an E in the second spot, an N in the fifth, and an I. We don't know where it goes. It doesn't go in the third spot. That's all we know. National Memory Day. National That's so funny that I couldn't remember that word and it's National Memory Day. It's a day celebrating the brain as a function of the human body that helps us to recall events and retrieve experiences from the past. Most people think of memory as something that is used to remember past events. However, there are actually three forms of memory. The first function of memory is to acquire information. The second and third functions of memory involve the ability to retain and retrieve information. There are four different categories of memory. Sensory memory. This type of memory helps us to remember um, sensory information after a certain stimulation has ended. Sensory memory is obtained by sight, which is iconic, auditory, which ec- echoic, and touch, which is haptic. Short-term memory, this type of memory helps recall information for a brief period of time. Short-term memory only lasts for about 30 seconds. That's my whole life. And then we have working memory. This type of memory involves immediate information that is necessary for completing cognitive tasks. And then we have long-term memory. This type of memory is any kind of information that can still be recalled after 30 seconds, which is not a lot for me. And today is also International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination from Days of the Year. Fostering equality, breaking down barriers, and embracing diversity create a harmonious and just society for everyone to thrive in together. Say no to hate and work to fight against racism by participating in the International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination. This important day acts as a reminder that the work toward equality throughout the world is a battle that takes place all throughout the year. Get connected with this day and make a difference in the world for today and for the future. And Mr. Angel says begin, and that's the word I think it is also. So begin. Is begin the word? It is. Let's check out our poll and see if anything is going here. We have 7 people watching. Thank you guys so much for that. Um, and we have 6 votes. Someone hasn't voted in the poll. And rod and on puppets are in first, marionettes, hand puppets, and then shadow puppets. If you've, I love shadow puppets. I love shadow puppets. Okay, this one has 5 letters as always. The O is in the third and the N is in the fifth, and we don't know any of the other letters. None at all. So let's see if you guys can figure out. I've got a couple words in mind that it could be if I remember them. National Day today says it's also National Common Courtesy Day. With ever busy lives, we let me start again. With ever busy lives, we often forget that simple things can make a difference. National Common Courtesy Day is a great way to remind ourselves that the world is better off when we show gratitude and graciousness in both big and small ways. Hey, it only takes a small gesture to be a big hero. Remember to say please and thank you on March 21st. You really should remember to do that every day. It could make a world of difference. Hello, your Muslim uncle. You like the Muppets and Thunderbirds. Those are 2 different types of puppets. I agree with you. I like the Thunderbirds too. So welcome, welcome. We're trying to figure out what this word is. There's an O in the third spot and an N in the second. I have got a couple words that I think it could be. So I'm going to just type one in. Whoops, maybe. Maybe I'll type it in. Clown. Since we're kind of like on the whole puppet thing today, clown. Let's see if clown is the right word. Clown was the right word. Yay. This one has an A at the beginning, an SET in the third, fourth, and fifth, and one letter we don't know what it is. It's National French Bread Day. National Day calendar says French bread, also known as a baguette, is a long, thin loaf made from basic lean dough. Its length and its crisp crust define it. Over time, French law has established what is and what is not a baguette. In 1920, a labor law prevented bakers from starting their day before 4 a.m. Bread makers know that bread making is a tactile industry. The kneading and resting of the dough are just as important as the ingredients. When the law limited their day, the bakers knew their product so well they adjusted by reshaping their loaves of bread. The long, narrow loaves baked more quickly and evenly. As a result, patrons found the new loaves more convenient for slicing and storing. These sturdy loaves make delicious sandwiches, but they also go well with any soup. And any leftover bread makes delicious French toast too. Nope, there are no Team America. No, we are not doing puppet memes today. No, I will tell you that there will be no puppet memes. And hello, Corey Cochran. How are you today? Both on the YouTube and Twitch side. And Mr. Angel says clown running away sound and emojis of clowns and running away and abject fear emoji. Oh, so people don't like clowns. They're somewhat scary. I agree. Asset. Asset is the word. We can use double letters. So this one has a S in the middle, and then there's a WETA for the other letters. It's National Crunchy Taco Day. Dad, man, go get a crunchy taco today for lunch. Days of the Year says whether making crunchy tacos at home or grabbing up a few at a local restaurant or chain store, there's nothing quite like it for a super satisfying flavor for lunch or dinner. So it is National Crunchy Taco Day. Does anybody have any idea what this word is? National Poetry Day. I'm sorry, World Poetry Day. Yes, there was a short hype around uh, people dressing up as scary clowns and scaring people. One tried that with me, didn't end well for him. Yes, there was that whole trend, which I think is just so stupid. Waste, says Mr. Angel, and Mr. Angel is correct. This one has an S at the beginning, an I in the third place, and a T, but we do not know anything else. And Corey picked waste also. Yes, and I think it was a stupid trend that people were doing. Um, it's a good way to get them shot. But I guess if you want to be stupid, um, World Poetry Today. World Poetry Day from National Today. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Writer Elizabeth Barrett Browning dedicated this iconic poem to her husband Robert Browning. But her famous sonnet could just as easily declare love for poetry itself. UNESCO, or the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, founded this day in 1999. Poetry uses rhymes and imagery to elicit emotion and the imagination of the reader. We believe the first known poem appeared 4,000 years ago in Babylon. Today, countless types of poems are available to enjoy, including haikus, limericks, sonnets, and ballads. World Poetry Day today. Uh, Mr. Angel says, I have reflexes as he found out. Punch in the eye, laughter emojis. I acted before I could think. The sheer look of surprise on his face. Aro, roll on the floor laughing. What I think is so funny is sometimes you watch these videos from people trick or treating Halloween in the United States. People go house to house and ask for candy on Halloween. I don't know if that's in other countries or not. Um, but they some of them always like try to do these jokes like where they jump out of a garbage can or they try to jump scare people. And, I love the ones where they go to jump scare someone and the person turns around and decks them. I'm like, "You deserve that. You deserve that." If I'm gonna have something jump scare somebody, I'm gonna make sure it is not, living. I will have something pop out that, is made of wood or something so that it doesn't, um, nobody gets hurt. So what could this be? Hmm. There's a lot of words I wanna use. He came at you with a fake foam axe, so he can't blame me for reacting. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree totally, Mr. Angel. So trying to figure out what this word is. Hmm. I understand that, like just uh reflex reaction. I have a lower part of my back that if you just barely touch it, even if I just touch it, um, it's since it hurts. It really, really hurts. And one time when the kids were really, really little, um, they were running. They ran up to my back and they hit their head into my back, and they hit that spot, and it hurt, and my initial reaction was to turn around and just do an arm sweep about whatever was behind me, and it happened to be one of my children. Thank God we were on grass because they went tumbling down, um, but it just was a reflex. So I understand all that about reflex, actions. Um and Dadman said, "It's like the time our elders put me on the floor by grabbing the shoulders." Yes, yes. So do we have any idea what this word is? I do. So since no one's put any word in, I'm going to go ahead and type in what I think it might be, which is stiff. If it's not stiff, I don't know what it is. And it is stiff. So this next one we have a blank, an O in the second spot, and an ER in the fourth and fifth. And we don't have any other letters. So if anyone has any idea, it's National California Strawberry Day. Let's see. And this is from National Day Calendar. I only realized after picking up that axe, I realized he was a prankster. Lucky for him, because I grabbed it to hit him with it. When I felt the weight, I realized he was a prankster, but a bit late. Not my mistake. Absolutely, absolutely. Oh yes, when you grab the oldest, and they have been taking karate. So yeah, they knee kicked to the groin and got him on the ground. So yeah, you don't mess with kids who've had karate. It's today is World Puppetry Day, and that is from days of the year. From simple hand puppets to elaborate marionettes, these lovable characters delight audiences young and old. While it can take on a variety of different forms, puppetry involves creating animation from inanimate objects with the purpose of telling a story. Puppetry has been used for thousands of years to communicate ideas theatrically, whether it whether in a comedic, dramatic, political, or tragic fashion. World Puppetry Day is here to celebrate the creativity, art, and impact that puppeteers and puppetry can have on humankind. World Puppetry Day. Very cool. Does anyone have any idea? And Mr. Angel is laughing. Ha 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 ha. Karma. Karma for the clown and karma for dad man. Anybody have any idea? Let's check out our poll while we're waiting. We have 8 votes now. Rod puppets, marionettes, hand puppets, and shadow puppets in that order. Mocher, I don't think that is a word. Let's try it. Well, it is a word that we could try. So, yes, it is a word that is acceptable. And Mr. Angel is telling us that it is Dutch for sledgehammer. Well, let's see if it is mocher. It is not mocher, but there is an M. And the M is not in the first spot. So it's blank O-M-E-R. Nope, there's no K. Well, I'm just going to put an X here, but there's an O and there's an M right there. It's blank O-M-E-R. I'm thinking this word, guys. Homer. It was Homer. Karma, 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 chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. So our next word has a N in the second spot, an I in the fourth, and an F somewhere in that puzzle. What the heck is this word? Yes, Mr. Angel was asking what a homer was, and a homer can be a name, but it is also when you hit a home ball over the fence in baseball, and everybody plus the batter gets to run around the bases, and um, everybody scores. That's on base. And we have Metalorian. Good morning to you. We are at a word that I do not know what it is. There's only the vowel I. I have no idea. With the letters Q, Z, X, V, and Y um, available. Love spring, but hate spring. Boy, my sinuses get absolutely insane when this time of year. I have no idea. So this is when I just start typing in letters to see if I can. I have no idea what this word is. There cannot be a double letter at the beginning. I am so stumped. This has to be an I-N. And fix? We need an F in there, Dad man. In fix, they say that's a word, and I have no idea, but I'm going to hit the button and it's probably going to be correct. It was correct. What the heck is infix? It's a verb, by the way. Infix means to implant or insert firmly into something as a verb. Um, it could all be also mean to insert into the body of a word. And that's grammar. It also can be a noun, a formative element inserted in a word. Okay. So for the verb implant, the particles of mercury will infix themselves in the structures of other metals. So there we go. Infix. Bite. B-I-G-H-T. I don't even. Yep. Here's all the letters. F-R. Let's see. R-A-F-C-N are all the letters. It does sound like a slang word, doesn't it? A bight, B-I-G-H-T, is a curve or recess in a coastline, river, or other geographical feature. It's also a loop of rope as distinct from the rope's ends. Okay. It's a curve or recess in a coastline. Okie dokie. We have learned some new words today. Frank. Let's try frank. Whoops. I believe you are correct, Mr. Angel. Yes. And then we have a G, a D that we don't know where they go with double O's in 2 and 3. And let's see, what is our next celebration? Education Freedom Day. National Today says while most of us take learning and education for granted, it's a privilege many around the world can't afford for various reasons: geography, money, personal setbacks, or disabilities. Solutions lie in the unlikeliest places, and technology has been that disruptive force over the years. On Education Freedom Day, the world recommits to the purpose of making learning accessible for everyone through free software and educational resources. National Fragrance Day by National Day Calendar. Have you ever been transported back in time simply by catching the scent of a loved one's perfume? Or perhaps it was the smell of baby powder on a newborn that sent you reeling back to the days when your child was an infant. Maybe it was a combination of ginger and molasses, and suddenly you were in your grandmother's kitchen. Whatever the fragrant scents and memory are powerfully linked. We associate summer with the smell of freshly cut grass, thunderstorms with the smell of damp air, and acrid scent of sulfur when lightning has struck. We often connect memories of winter holidays with warm spiced pies and cookies. National Fragrance Day. Slytherin Pride Day. From days of the year. If you're a mind that slithers around corners and sees opportunities in every turning of the wheel of time, it will, if you will stand for what is just and right, for just as long as it suits your purposes, if you make those around you dance like puppets on a string while you orchestrate greatness, you just might belong to the House Slytherin, which is part of the Harry Potter universe. While some consider these traits to be something less than desirable, Slytherin Pride Day is your opportunity to celebrate the fact that you understand the difference between idiotic valor and judicious prudence. Slytherin Pride Day. And we have the word goody. Goody, goody, goody. Is it goody? It is goody. Then we have an S, A, E, S first, A third, E fifth with that P and an H. So they can only go in two ways. National Flower Day. Flowers in spring, from National Today, by the way. Flowers in spring have that extraordinary quality that words just can't do justice to. We can practically sniff everything beautiful about spring: the unmistakable scent of hope and renewed energy, colorful buds and petals, slowly peeking their heads up to meet the sun. Flowers perfectly embody the emotions associated with spring. Gifting flowers is always a good idea. Few things can uplift spirits the way flowers do. Do you want to make someone feel special? Mark an occasion. Or perhaps need a mood uplift yourself? Say what you need to say with flowers today and always. And I'm not talking about cut flowers. Give them a plant that they can plant and grow. It's also National Single Parent Day. National Today calendar honors the mothers and fathers holding down the fort with all the hard work, devotion, and sacrifices involved in single parenting. Raising children can be challenging. Doing it without a partner doubles the burden. Whether by choice or circumstance, single parents carry a heavy load. Between work, school, daycare, doctor's visits, the list goes on. One person can only do so much. Many single parents find support from family. Much like other families, grandparents, siblings, and other extended family help out. Being a single parent doesn't make someone a bad parent. Many single parents would agree that children benefit from the care and love of two parents. However, the love of one parent and a supporting cast often get the job done too. National Single Parent Day. Good morning, B from O. Good morning. Lurking and listening in the truck. Well, thank you so much for that. And Mr. Angel says National Flower Day. Oh, yes. I've got to show this one because this sometimes is how I feel. National Sniffy Nose Flower Sniffy Nose Day. Sniffy thumbs up. Hashoo! Yes. Yes, that is sometimes how flowers do. Has anybody figured out what this word is yet? If not, I am going to go ahead and type in a word. Are we ready? S. Whoops. We have 11 people watching. Let's see how our poll is going. 11 votes too. Wow, thank you guys so much. We have 8 people watching on the YouTube side. We have 10 likes. We have 3 people on the Twitch side. Thank you guys so much over there on Twitch. I appreciate that a lot. Our poll is 11 votes. Marionettes and hand puppets are in second. Shadow puppets have no love at all. Somebody loves shadow puppets. And the Muppets or rod and arm puppets, kind of like the Muppet type, are 45%. So they are in first place. So very, very, I figured it would kind of go that way. Shadow puppets are beautiful, though. Go look up shadow puppets online. It's just amazing what they can do. Um, Creativity. It is just uh, amazing. And yes, a fan dad, Mr. Angel and Dadman say good morning. And Mr. Angel says a fantastic flower day is a fantastic day for me. A lot of sniffly noses. Yep. So what could this word be? We only have two choices. I'm going to say shape. Shape is that word. And then we have an A and an R at the beginning and end of the word, and then a T, O, and C that go into the middle. It is also Nationally Healthy Fats Day. Day of the Year says one of the common themes running through healthcare used to be fat is bad, leading people to lean on carbs, including sugar and processed foods instead. The fallout from this decision, obesity rates have continued to soar, and the idea that all fat is bad has spread without ease. And also, when you don't have a lot of fat, you have no fat in your diet, your hair falls out, your skin gets nasty. Good fats or moderation of fats are important. It isn't so much the type of fat we eat, it's the amount that's the issue. The one thing that is well known is that our bodies actually require certain levels of unsaturated fats to be healthy. Healthy Fats Day was established to help spread awareness of the importance of fat in our diet and to help give a platform for information about facts and myths surrounding it. When Weight Watchers first started, the bazillion years ago that they started, they cut fat completely out of the diet. And then they realized people were um, losing their hair, their skin was bad. There was just a lot of stuff. So they realized you need to have fat. You need to have good fat, and you don't have to. Your whole diet doesn't need to be fat, but it is an important part of our health. And so Mr. Angel says actor. Actor. Let's see if actor is the correct word because I think it is. And then this one has the letter already there. So it is shard. And then we have, let's see, an R in the second spot, a T in the fifth, and then a U and an S are letters that need to be used. We have World Down Syndrome Day. I got this information from their website actually, worlddownsyndromeday.org. World Down Syndrome Day, World Down Syndrome Day is a global awareness day which has been officially observed by the United Nations since 2012. The date, um, the date for World Down Syndrome Day is the 21st day of the third month. It was selected to signify the uniqueness of the triplication or the trisomy of the 21st chromosome, which causes Down syndrome. On this one day, we have a chance to make a change, a better change than any other day. And change is needed more than you know. All around the world, people with Down syndrome are treated badly. They are denied quality education, they're denied good health care, they're denied a chance to work and earn their own money, they're not allowed to make decisions about their own lives, and their voices are not heard. So on March 21st, we create a single global voice advocating for the rights, inclusion, and well being of people with Down syndrome. For more information, you can go to www.worlddownsyndromeday.org to find out more. Yes, people that cut fat completely out of their diet, it's not healthy. It is not healthy. Um, and as Dadman says, we are not medical people. We are not dietitians. Um, So, if you want to do any dietary changes, go talk to a licensed physician or dietitian to get that information. Um, so, yes. So, I'm going to type in the link to this one group. I went over there and looked at the site. And if you are interested at all in world, I hope I typed that incorrectly. Let me check and make sure because I think I left out an S. Okay. I will have cut this directly from their site so that I will know that it is correct. So there we go. Um, if you guys should want to check it out, you can. Uh, and we have some good mornings. What to be from a little R from O loves to make dragon puppets out of paper. She does a pretty good job on them. How cool is that? I love dragons. And yes, of course, the word for the one in the past. Yes, Mr. Angel, I see your word there. Um, I love I love dragons. I would love to see a picture of one of the puppet dragons. That is really cool. And let's see, our word is trust. Do you trust this word? Trust. This one we already know. Let me go down here real quick. And Dadman says, that is cool. We need to play more Fortnite again with S before y'all get really busy. And Dadman wants his marbled ribeye. And hey, Penny, you're at Hooked on Missions. How cool is that? There you go. That, Mr. Angel, this was, when they very, very, very first started. Very first started when a lot wasn't known. Um, I'm talking decades and decades ago, like in the 60s. So, yeah, that was when they were doing all those crazy diets and stuff in the 60s. So, it it was understandable that they did it, um, because it was just not really known that much back then, I don't think. And, but yes, they changed a lot. And I am not disparaging Weight Watchers at all. That was just something that happened, like I said, in the 60s. So 60 years ago. 60 years ago, we're talking, that happened. Now, no. Uh, Weight Watchers, I've done Weight Watchers. It's a wonderful program. Um, they, they're very good. They have a lot of dietitians on staff and everything to make sure that it is healthy. So, yes. Um, so yeah, I'm not disparaging them at all. It just was something at that time when aspic is the word. Um, Fad diets were crazy like that. They had like the cabbage diet and stupid stuff. Eat whatever. No, 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 no. No, it is not that is not modern advice at all. No, this was when they very first started 60 years ago. Yes. Uh, and nobody knew better then because people were doing stupid stuff. That was around the time when they still thought smoking was wasn't that around the time, the 50s, and then that doctors um would tell women if they were pregnant or wanted to lose weight to smoke. So yeah, the medical stuff was really very different 60 years ago. No, that is not modern advice. Not modern advice at all. Their program is very, very good and very, very balanced. Um, so sorry if I made it seem like that. No, that was today because it was not. It was not. So let's see. Does anybody know what this word is? Let me see. How many more? It is today is Twitter Day. I like to call it the app formerly known as Twitter Day. National Day says Twitter, the world's biggest microblogging site, was launched on March 21st, 2006. So how many years ago was that? Not that many really. In 16 short years, Twitter became the standard medium for getting information and maintaining connectivity for millions of people. When it comes to starting a national conversation or understanding the pulse um, of the nation, no other social media comes close to Twitter. Twitter has come a long way from being a quirky and inconsequential SMS broadcasting app to becoming a social media giant. So start tweeting. Well, we can't do that anymore because it's no longer Twitter, isn't it? So start posting as we come together to celebrate the birth of this social media movement. I s this I added. Of course, a lot has changed, including the name since Elon Musk acquired the app, but that is another topic for another day. But today is Twitter Day, the day that Twitter was launched. And Tiramisu Day, Days of the Year says, layered coffee kissed elegance and creamy richness, encapsulating culinary finesse, a cherished delight for discerning palates. Anyone for a delightful mix of cream whipped to perfection with sweet mascarpone cheese and then layered with ladyfingers soaked in espresso and amaretto? Yes, please. My youngest would love that. So we have focus. Focus, focus. And then we have an R and then a DY at the end with a U. What could this one be? We have one more celebration, but I want to wait till we get a little closer. Every day is Tiramisu Day. I am gonna say something, and people are gonna probably lynch me, but I don't really like tiramisu. It's not my favorite. Sorry, everybody. We have 12 votes with Rod non-puppets still in the lead, with marionettes and hand puppets in second place, and Ruddy, Ruddy. And then we have HAT at the beginning with a C. Aspic is meat or veggies in a gelatin, a jelly. Is the gelatin flavored with aspic? I've never had it. Hatch, hatch. Mary, we have that word. Recur, that word is all there. FIL is the letter that's missing. Moldy, token, all these are here. We have a PAST, and then we need to put another letter at the end of that. What could that be? I don't know if I've ever had fresh tiramisu. I'll be honest with you, Mr. Angel. And that probably is a game changer because there are things that I like when they're made fresh than if they're store bought or have sat, um, are completely different. So I do agree with you on that. So as of now, until I get some fresh tiramisu, I cannot um, I cannot say I like it. But if I tried fresh tiramisu, I will let you know. I I know there are some things that are like that. If you don't get it fresh made and you do it store bought, they're apples and oranges. You're right, they can't compare. So I will have to try to find some fresh tiramisu. Does anybody have an idea what the last letter is on this? PAST. What could that be? We're talking about tiramisu. Okay. I will look at that. I will check that out. Well, I think this word is pasta. Pasta. And then we have GRA. What could that be? Blank E. GRA blank E. Oh my gosh, we have two choices in our leftover letters. It could be two words. Whoever types in whatever first word gets. Okay, I will look at that. I will look at that. I will do this right now because I don't want to lose the link. So I will open it in another tab and whoops, and put that. Well, I don't want to do that. Come on, quit being silly. and I'll minimize it. There we go. Grave. It could be grave or graze. So since that man said grave first, we will try grave first. Maybe. Why is it not wanting to work? Oh. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong thing. G-R-A. Let's fix this. G-R-A-V-E. Grave. It was grave. This one has a B, so it's globe. This one has an L. That is not in, so it's loopy. Prime. Tried. Basil or basil. How? I guess there's basil. We say basil. And that is it. We have solved the puzzle. Woo! Sneer, adorn, begin, clown, asset, waist, stiff, homer, infix, bite, frank, goody, shape, actor, shard, trust, aspic, focus, ruddy, hatch, merry, recur, filed, moldy, token, pasta, grave, globe, loopy, prime, tried, and basil. Yay! It's green again. We solved it. Woo! Okay, now I waited till this point to share the last. Let me see. Let me get this. Here we go. The last. The last celebration. I knew I'd figure out what that word was in a second. So, and Dadman says, "Thank you, everyone that is here. Looks like lurkers, and that's awesome. Please hit that like button and sure you are subscribed. Yes, we appreciate the lurkers. I did want to say I had 193 subscribers yesterday. I now have 192. Thank you, YouTube. I don't know why, but maybe I'll get that one back at some point. Thank you for the 10 people watching on YouTube and for the whoops, where did it go? Three people watching on Twitch. Thank you again. My last celebration is World Tattoo Day. Days of the Year says tattoos can be traced back through thousands of years in history. No one is actually sure of the meaning of these ancient tattoos, but they were mostly made up of dotted patterns and found on women. For a long time, tattoos were often frowned upon by, quote, polite society, with such permanent markings on the body, usually indicating something nefarious. There has been a cultural shift over the recent decades. Tattoos are now viewed as more of a form of personal expression, individual values, and artwork. The first World Tattoo Convention was held in 1976, and since that time, the acceptance of tattoos has been growing all around the world. So it is World Tattoo Day, and you will see that that is what our memes are today. We have tattoo memes. Owning baldness like a boss. I think that's so funny. And hello, Jeremy 5 Russian approved. How are you doing today? Welcome to the chat. And yes, your tattoos are celebrating today. And Jeremy says hello. So here we go. What is our next one? Bald head tattoo level expert. Wow. You thought they were going to be marionette memes. Fooled you. Fooled you. That is an awesome tattoo. My brother wanted me to show me his new tattoo. It was a barcode that scanned Oreo cookies. Someone asked how much it costs. Just scan your arm. What your tattoo says about you. I have no imagination. Beaver mode, no, we do not. We do not. I have always wanted a tattoo, but I am deathly afraid of of needles. So I've never got one. I want to get one now. What I would love to have is a dragon tattoo that goes up my calf, but that will never happen. That will never happen. Number one, I can't afford the thousands of dollars it would take to get it done the way I would like it done, and getting somebody that would do it properly. Um, so that's just a dream that I have, but it will never happen. But I am thinking of getting I would like to get uh, a bee tattoo in memory of a family member on my hand. Um, um, so yes, oh yes, Mr. Angel, I have some memes about that. I have some memes about that. I have watched a TikTok. I think they're cool, and I also think because I'm getting older, my skin is not as, um, tough, and I'd be afraid of that also. I don't know. Be cool to get us some henna tattoos, because then they wouldn't hurt. But, that's cool. I like tattoos. I watch a TikTok, Mr. Angel, in reference to this, where an Asian, lady, says, "Don't get these tattoos," and she says what they say, and they're like, and they're hilarious. They're just same thing like that. A calf on my calf would be hilarious. I have seen some that are absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Tax return. Oh, you mean new tattoo fund. Oh, dad man, new tattoo fund. Or first tattoo fund for me. If I got something now, I probably would get it on my shoulder. Um, on my shoulder. I'd like a drunken college kid right here. Dad man's like, no. I think that's so funny. $60. This is it right here. See, $60 tattoo, $600 tattoo, or more, or more. I would want the $600 tattoo, the $1,000 tattoo. Yes. Bargains are for flea markets, not tattoos. Exactly. This is the best and worst tattoo I've ever seen. This is actually a tattoo. I saw some pictures of it, um, where you could just see his more of his body, and that is that's just so cool. You have 5 tats: a Scorpio, Om, my avatar, a Latin phrase, and a Sanskrit phrase. Very cool. Very cool. I would be so afraid of getting a phrase in another language. because, you see the ones where they do the typos and stuff like that. I'd just be so afraid that I meant to put, um, love, and I end up putting slut or something like that on it, and so I don't want that to happen. I don't want that pardon the phrase, everybody, but I have seen, tattoo fails where, people of the language that the tattoo is written actually say that they get, um, uh, words that totally don't mean what they thought they meant. Ever screw up so bad you get punched by a tattoo? Chuck Norris. Yes, that's funny. But I will only say one thing. No worries, you read Latin and Sanskrit, it's correct. 100%. Um, oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to put the chats up after the thing. I would say there are times where being cheap is not the thing to do. I agree, tattoos is not one of them. And Mr. Angel says, "Oh, no, no worries. I read Latin and Sanskrit. It's correct." I just, I don't know. No regrets tat. Yes, the no regrets. And not all, most tats, they put them on a piece of paper, right? And then they kind of put it on your skin so that they have a pattern. Oh gosh. In in college, a guy in film class made a documentary of him getting a tattoo at the flea market. Whoops, let me put that on. It was supposed to say Caribbean connection, instead it said Caribbean Caribbean connection. Oh my gosh, he got a discount. LOL. I want a tattoo on my butt that says "Talk to the other end." Oh, and we have a hello from Sci-Fi B2 Mandalorian. I have joked with Dad Man at times, but I can't tell you what I've joked about what a tattoo for him. But I just look at this and I just think, and I want you guys to think, I'm not going to really say anything, but just imagine that Chuck Norris, as that hand, was doing something else. And I just think that would be too creepy. I'm trying to stay very vague, but most guys probably can figure out what I'm talking about. There are memes about it. Just picture that. Yeah. And be from, oh, okay, I have to look at it. Damn man, you have to send me that picture. I want to see it. I think Mandalorian got what I was talking about. A buddy is ti a buddy was tired of seeing Americans with Chinese tattoos. So, yes. Yes. A buddy was tired of seeing Americans with Chinese tattoos, so he showed her what it looks like to a Chinese person. Yes. My girlfriend has an on-off PC button under her arm. I've tried several times to shut her off at certain moments, but I think, I have to, bring her to the repair shop. Uh, uh, button tattooed, of course, it was, yes. Yes, that's so funny. I bet they get so sick of, and that probably says something so wrong. I wish they said what it said. When you can't remember what your kanji tattoos mean, you're in big trouble. You are in big trouble. It probably says dumb pig or something. If Asians got random English tattoos, it means love in English. That's what I'm so afraid of happening. And they put soup because they think you're stupid. Yes, if you can't read the language, you have no idea what you're getting, LOL. That is so true. Um, I had a family member that went to a foreign country and they were making um, necklaces with names on them. And when they got back to the tour bus, the people that bought them, thank God my family member didn't buy one, but they looked at it and they go, "That's not your name." They go, "That's not your name." And it was like they couldn't go back. It was like, uh, and you know that uh, uh, locals are just laughing. Yes. Be careful, those butterfly tats you get at 21 can turn into buzzards later on. Yes, especially girls that get them on, like, either their breast area or their tummy. They might not always be that fit, and then when you see them later, you're like, "Oh, that's scary. That's so scary." $200 tattoo? A $20 tattoo. Which would you prefer? Which would you prefer? Well, I would prefer neither because I would never want Stitch on my body, but I think it's cute, but not for me. ADHD. Highway to, hey, look, a squirrel. I think that I don't know when these memes were made, number one, and I would think they were probably more. I would think that it is more than that. Squirrel. Yes, Snorter poop is squirrel. Doctor, which knee hurts? This knee. I had to look at this one. Okay, Mr. Angel, I will do that after the show. Let me write a note right now. Because if I don't put a note on my monitor, I will forget. And, and I can't guarantee that I'll remember. So if you don't get it like today, text me, DM me back because I am a squirrel. I have stopped mid sentence and started a new sentence. But I love this one. Disney. That had to hurt like the dickens, though, being on your kneecap. Oh, that had to hurt. If that's really a real tattoo. It looks like it is. Maybe. Yes, I love that ADHD one. Highway to Oh, wow, look, there's a pretty butterfly. I do not know if that is the last one or not. Yes, that was our last meme, everybody. I hope that you thought they were fun and enjoyable. Wow, we're an hour and 25 minutes into the show. I have a stream at 1 o'clock. It looked like it. It looked like it was a real one that was fairly recent. You could see some of the red around the lettering, but that had to hurt being on the bone like that. Someone said hand tattoos are really painful because there's nothing there. It's just straight to bone. Very little there. But yeah, those were our memes today. I hope you guys enjoyed them. We have 12 people watching. Let's check out our um, poll. 13 votes. We have puppets, rod and arm puppets, like the kind of like the Muppets at 54%, marionettes and hand puppets at second, and shadow puppets at third. You guys, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen such shadow puppets, um, go look for some. They're amazing. They're amazing. Yes, it's not a nice. I can. I was told that the hand, and I would think anyone where there's like bone, like the knees. I never would have thought of getting a tattoo like that on my knee. I think that is so funny. But that had to have hurt, especially as intense, just with all that black. Oh, ow, ow. You know, Do you think tattoo artists really care when they go there, you chatting about why you want the tattoo and stuff? Do you think they care? Or do you think they're kinda like hairdressers? And you know how hair my mother-in-law was a hairdresser, and she would just chat away. She wouldn't really care, but she could just chat away because that was like her job. But I wonder if they really give a crap about why you're getting a tattoo. They just wanna put the tattoo on and go to lunch. You're a naughty bear. You posted that meme to the Twitchy itch. Hand, ankle, foot, ribs, eat really sensitive. Yeah, I heard about the ribs. Um, and yeah, because they're all I could see the owl. Mm. So it is 1:28 into the show, 11:28 in my neck of the woods. I have a 1 o'clock show. Yeah, anywhere I guess um where it's close to bone. The bone is close to your surface of the skin. Yeah, and there's not a lot of um cushion or want for a better word. My ribs might not be that well, no, my ribs, there's not a lot of I got a little meat on my bones. So I was thinking, well, maybe my ribs wouldn't be quite so bad, but yeah, you can still feel the ribs. So, I'm gonna get a tattoo. Like I'm gonna get a tattoo. Maybe I should do a tattoo fund on Throne, and if I get enough money, I'll get a tattoo. Do a GoFundMe. Mrs. wants a tattoo. Donate money to the tattoo fund. It's no worse than some of the other GoFundMes that are out there. GoFundMe. I'm not going to tell you why. I just want money. oh, oh goodness. Sorry. Oh, so sorry. Okay. Well, it is time to end our show. Um, with a tattoo. Oh, will the tattoo be a peeing bear? No, the first tattoo I'm gonna get, I'm going to save up, and I am gonna get a dragon. I would either like to get a dragon that goes, um, across the back of my shoulder. I would love to get a dragon that goes up my leg, um, that's encircles, like, my calf, um, but that's thousands and thousands of dollars and many, many days of tattooing. Um, so, yeah. I will never get a bear peeing in a urinal. No. Stunning might, but not me. No. So, oh, it's so funny. I'm talking about funding a tattoo, and this comes up over on the Twitch side. My Kofi. No, the dragon will not be peeing. No, it will not be a peeing dragon. No. You bring yourself on board for that one? Bad Mr. A. Bad Mr. A. Yes. There was a show that we watched. It was called Impractical Jokers, and one of the punishments was to get a tattoo. And the um, one of the people that were on it, his name is I think Brian Quinn, and his punishment was to get a tattoo. Whatever they said what to be put on it, he actually didn't know, and he got one, and it said he was single and he had cats. It had um, 3 what did it say? 3 cats, single, or something. It had, just had, this whole thing on them about his life. But yes, yes, tattoos are permanent. Make sure you really, really like it. I will not do anything peeing on my on my body, uh, as a tattoo. No, no, no. On that note, everybody, this is a little serious here. Kind of a weird segue, but if you guys, most of you are been here, some of you are new. At the beginning of the stream, I did say that today, Masters Maniac Mexico is going into a very, very big surgery. So if you could keep him in your thoughts and prayers, that would be wonderful. The Dadman family, consider him part of our family. We have done Thanksgiving with him and Christmas with him and a New Year's with him. And just he has been a big supporter of our family, and just a wonderful, wonderful, dear man. So if you could, during the day, because I do not know when the surgery is nor how long it is, but if you can during the day, please just lift him up in your thoughts and prayers. Um, Whenever he just comes to your mind, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Yes, I did want to mention that today, um, because I missed him in the stream today. Sorry. And also, we have the Team Park Streamers trying to raise $3,000 for Children's Hospital of Orange County. The link is on the slide. If you're interested in that, you can go over there and check it out. Um, let's check our poll. And we're going to end it with 14 votes. The poll is ended, and Rod and arm puppets, like the Muppets, are 57%. Marionettes, hand puppets are in second, and shadow puppets got no votes. Oh, that made me sad. I wish I could have voted. I would have voted for shadow puppets no matter what, because I love shadow puppets. I thank for the 11 people that are watching on YouTube and for the 3 people that are watching over on Twitch. I appreciate that very, very much. I've got sticky notes all over my TV, so I have to move them around so I can see the screen. Um, So, yes, it is 11:34 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States, and I'm going to close out the show because I will be back at 1 PM doing a build stream of Elizabeth Tower, which I thought the entire thing was called Big Ben. Big Ben is just the clock. Elizabeth Tower is actually the name of the building. So I learned something new today. Um so, yes, that will be at 1 PM today, and I hope to see some of you guys there. I think it's going to be a really fun build. It was gifted to me by Daisy Blossom Flower Child and Liam Gray Wolf, and it is I'm so ready to build it. I'm excited about it. I do have blocking out the boredom. Bored, so let's build something. You can find out any of the times I do that by following me on Twix at MdadmanWalking. My Morning Musings, the show that you've just watched, is daily at 10 a.m. We do have puzzle editions on Wednesday and the weekends, and sometimes I add them in at other times when I didn't get the show completed and we want to do a show. Because life happens sometimes, and sometimes you have to just go with the flow, you know what I mean? Um, so yes, every day at 10 a.m. That being said, I am not going to be doing traditional streams, at the end of the month on the 28th. We are going on vacation, we are camping, so I am not sure even how well the, coverage is gonna be. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to stream or not. So if I can stream, I will stream. If I can't stream, I won't stream. It's that simple. I don't know if they'll always be at 10 a.m. because we do have family stuff going on then, but yeah, we are, or I am. You can stay home, Dad man. I don't care. But yes, I will try to be doing stuff during that time. It will be very impromptu. But yes, I hope to see you guys and share some stuff on the weekend on our vacation. Um, so that being said, I we have a PO box address. If you want to find out the address, you can go to my YouTube or Twitch info pages and check that out. Yes, you guys, thank you. That I consider that support. Yes. Yes, they for this PO box address, you can also send some stuff to DadmanWalking55, which, as you all probably know, is my husband because I am Mrs. DadmanWalking55. Or you can send stuff to Angawo, who is my youngest, who is a Twitcher over, obviously on the Twitch side. She streams there. She probably was streaming this morning. So you can send stuff to any of us at that PO box. You can support the channel through Ko-fi, Mrs. Deadman Walking 55, or my throne, which is also Mrs. Deadman Walking 55. One is a donation, one are gifts. They're fun. Go check them out if you so desire. And some of the gifts that I got this wonderful gift for my birthday through Throne. I don't know who gave it to me, so thank you very much, whoever did. That build will be happening after our vacation at some point. It has over, oh, I can't remember how many pieces it has. It has a lot. I can't remember. I moved the box. How many pieces does this have? It has 3,220 pieces. So this one's going to be a little bit more involved. And Mr. Angel, you have a wonderful um, um, dinner. Enjoy it. Enjoy it very much. I'd like to thank people for these gift builds. I will be adding the Elizabeth Tower once I get it built. But we have the Peeing Bear from Daisy Blossom Flower Child, Stunning and Brave Megatron, and Snortopoopas Cuber. We have the Destiny Ghost gifted by Agent Atwood, Starry Night gifted by Squeaka M, and Daisy Blossom Flower Child and Liam Greywolf gifted the Stonehenge. So, thank you all for these wonderful gifts. And if you want to check out the builds, you can go to my uh, either of my main streaming pages and check out the VODs. They're under gift builds. So, yes. I have live streaming VODs, youtube.com at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, twitch.tv at Mrs. No, let me rephrase that. Twitch.tv, Mrs. Dadman Walking. My streaming schedule on Twix at MDadmanWalking. They're all different. I even have threads, which I don't have on here yet. You can go to my YouTube or Twitch info pages, and all the hyperlinks are there for all my sources, even my throne and my Kofi. Um, so I believe that is all. I have finished the poll. We have Dadman remembered all the chat. And West Kegel says hello and hello to you. Um, and yes, a lot of the Twitch, if you were gifted a Twitch subscription, they're probably expiring. If you still would like to go over there and support me over there, I am 6 cents away from having enough money to be able to get a payout from Twitch. They only pay out at certain levels because, you know, it costs them money. So I only need 6 cents. Someone to do something so I can get 6 cents so I can get a payout at the next time. And yes, Dadman, you are a very clever man. The things you remember, you don't remember to take out garbage, but you do remember the number of pieces in my build. So, ooh, Mr. Angel's making homemade noodles, beef marinated in garlic, ginger, ketchup, sesame oil with green snaps, broccoli, carrots, paprika, ginger, bamboo. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm going to have a cheese sandwich for lunch. That's what I'm making. So, yes, check out all my information here. So it is 11:42 in my neck of the woods. I'll be streaming at 1 o'clock, so I hope to see you guys then. But as always, remember to be kind, to show love, and that you're not promised tomorrow. So go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Bye, everybody. Have a great, great day or evening.